Midjourney V7 is arguably the best AI image generator on the planet, but it has a massive problem. It costs $30 a month. That is $360 a year. And if you want the pro features like stealth mode, you're looking at over $700 a year. That is the price of a new graphics card, just to rent some pixels. I don't have $700 to burn, but I do have access to the Midjourney Explore page. This is the public feed, where we can see exactly what the paid users are creating, and more importantly, we can see exactly where they are failing. Today, I'm running a forensic audit. I found 3 specific high-level Midjourney images: a vintage poster, a hyper-real portrait, and a complex action shot. I'm going to take the exact prompts used for these images and see if I can beat them using a stack of tools that costs exactly $0. Let's start with the most common failure point: text. I was browsing the Explore feed when I found this. It's a vintage Los Angeles travel poster. The art style is gorgeous, James Gilliard vibes, warm sunset. But look closely at the text. The prompt explicitly asked for the word Hollywoodland at the top. Midjourney gave this user HOLLOWYNN.LOS.ASLAND. This person paid $30 to get gibberish. This is the diffusion problem. Midjourney treats letters like shapes, not words. So I copied their prompt, word for word, and took it to Ideogram. Ideogram is unique because it uses a different rendering engine specifically for typography. It's completely free for daily use. And there it is. The art style is 95% close to the original, but look at the header. Hollywoodland, spelled perfectly. The kerning is tight, the font matches the era. I didn't have to re-roll 50 times. I didn't have to open Photoshop. I just used the tool that actually knows how to read. If you're a graphic designer, Midjourney is actually a liability here. Score: Free Tools 1, Midjourney 0. Now, let's talk about the holy grail of AI, photorealism. I found this portrait on the Midjourney feed. It's Elvis Presley, live in Las Vegas, 1975. Midjourney V7 is famous for this. Look at the sweat on his face. Look at the pores and the stage makeup. It doesn't look like a plastic rendering. It looks like a photograph taken on film. To beat this, we can't use DALL-E 3 inside ChatGPT. DALL-E 3 creates smooth, shiny, plastic-looking people. It's too perfect. We need grit and real stage lighting. So I'm using Google's secret weapon, Imagen 3, inside the AI test kitchen. I pasted the same prompt, head and shoulders portrait of Elvis Presley performing in Las Vegas circa 1975. White jumpsuit, beautiful bokeh lights. Google's tool is totally free, but it's trained on a massive dataset of real photography. Here's the result. Look at the eyes. There is a reflection. Look at the sideburns. You can see individual hairs. Is it better than Midjourney? It's honestly a tie. Midjourney has slightly more dramatic lighting, but Google feels more candid and authentic to the 70s era. But here's the math. The Midjourney image cost 10 cents of GPU time. The Google image cost 0. For 99% of thumbnails or blog posts, nobody will notice the difference. Score: another win for free. Okay. Portraits are static, but what about physics? I found this masterpiece on the Explore page, a dragon rider in the style of Makoto Shinkai. This is a stress test image. The prompt asks for ultra-realistic motion blur and extreme speed. Midjourney nailed it. You can actually feel the wind. Most free models fail here because they don't understand how to blur the background while keeping the subject sharp. To beat this, I'm stealing the prompt and feeding it into Nano Banana Pro. Boom, look at that background. It understood the motion blur command perfectly. The dragon's scales are sharp, but the trees are melting away in speed. Is it perfect? Midjourney's color grading is maybe 10% better here. But remember, that image cost the user a subscription. This one cost me $0. Score: tie, but value wins on free. But honestly, the art quality isn't even the biggest reason I refuse to pay. The reason I found those images on the Explore page in the first place is because Midjourney has 0 privacy. Unless you pay the expensive $60 Pro plan, every single thing you create is public. I can see your prompts, I can download your work, I can see exactly what you are trying to build. Imagine working on a client logo or a secret brand reveal, and your competitors can just scroll through the feed and steal it before you even launch. That is a massive security risk. With free tools like ideogram or running models locally, your images are private by default. You own them. Nobody sees them unless you share them. Midjourney literally charges you an extra $30 a month just to keep your mouth shut. That is a deal breaker. So, is Midjourney worth it in 2026? If you are a professional artist who needs that specific V7 texture for large prints, maybe. It still is the king of vibe. But for the rest of us, the gap has closed. Use ideogram for text. Use Imagen 3 for realism. Use Nano Banana Pro for complex action. You don't need a subscription. You just need better prompts. You just saved $360. You're welcome. I've linked the full Midjourney review in the description.